in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Out to his left. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully. Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. It's Eckler again. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Now, this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season-opening victory. And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep. Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Young. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Ready, ready. Right, right. Steal, flat. Cut.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Red, yellow, blue, yellow.
Back to throw now on first down. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And the slot man goes in motion left. On second down, Eckler. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down. The Cowboys had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Once more, here's Eckler. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
The defenders certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, And that throw had no shot.
Let's go now.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll drop to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. On the move past the 40. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now this one complete on the slant route, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Back to throw again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Ready, set.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Joe Mixon. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And the Lions have moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From way up at the 23. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
They're going to try and throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now back to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Ready up.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Black ultra. Yellow blue. Pearl green. Claw red. Cut.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now it's the backup Watson taking a shot for Samuel. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Throwing on third down, Watson winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Set.
On fourth down, Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Lions will take over. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Taken from about the 12. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
On the set.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important.
And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. and their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And the final readout on Next Gen Stats, remarkable. That ball traveling close to 80 yards in the air. A short kick taken at the 18. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Eckler now between the tackles. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Now, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
Here we go.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on first down. Going up top. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the gun on third, Watson. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
On the double. Red cycle. Ready.
2nd and 3. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Over the middle, complete. It's Young. And he is going to have a Lions first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
The center receiver in motion to the right. They go play action here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Okay,
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 35.
Green Jack. Ready.
They'll look to throw. It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. T.J. Hockenson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Draw play. It's Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Watson's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 35 on second down, Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And now Watson throws another interception. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken from about the 12. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. They'll try the air now with Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down at 17. Here's Watson. Caught on the right side by Jones. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Off of play action, it's Watson. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now Jones. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try again with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand.
Okay, right.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Yellow. Ready?
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to look deep down the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30. After the interception, here's Watson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, we got him.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. And with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take